Hi, welcome back to my vlog. I hope you've hit subscribe because that means you're part of the family. And if you're very happy, click like. Now, if you're thinking, I need to catch up, go back to any old video during your free time and watch everything and anything we've talked about. It's all about inspiration and just a day in my life sometimes. So yeah, I'm Flavia. Welcome, welcome. So I figured I'd take you through one of my Saturdays, and I picked last Saturday for you. So I got invited by the Africa Youth Leadership Forum to speak about personal branding, and we'll start there. So, first of all, I'm always very happy when I'm invited to speak to young people because why not? It's the whole point of giving back. You want to not keep the knowledge to yourself, you want to give back. Now, personal branding is a topic that's very close to my heart because I think my entire career in TV and radio is built around my personal brand, how I have presented myself, the perception you have of me. So I shared a couple of tips on how they can improve their personal brand, and I was most especially excited because the crowd we had, these are leaders, guild presidents, prime ministers in their different universities who were invited. These are the future leaders. You might see an MP someday out of that group, so I'm excited. And they particularly wanted to inspire girls, but of course the crowd had guys as well, which wasn't too bad. But these are some of the things that I shared with them. First, I said one of the keys to personal branding is to know yourself. You cannot start, say, you're going to build a brand of you when you don't know who you is. So define that first. I explained to them that to define yourself is the things you like, the things you don't like, things you're good at, things you're not good at, which brings me to the second point. I said your personal brand includes your strengths and your weaknesses. It's important before Flavia tells you your strength or your weakness that you know it, okay? It's important that deep down you know the things you cannot do because you procrastinate a lot. It takes you ages to start on a project. You know that. That's your weakness and you know you can deal with that. It's important you know that I'm the kind of person, regardless of how much time I have when I wake up, I'll still be late for whatever you call me for. If you know that's your weakness, keep it. If you know your strength is that you can multitask, be given 1,000 projects and you know you can do them, that's a strength and you know it. Your personal brand has to be built around both your strengths and your weakness. Third thing I shared with them, which I felt they really resonated with, was your environment. Do you know your environment? Where you work, who you interact with, who you enjoy life with, your entire environment, the crowd, the network, because as I always say, your network is your net worth. So who's around you? Do you know how to deal with your workplace? Do you know how to adapt to new places and new people? So those are some of the tips I actually shared with them, which I think you can also take. Know yourself, know your strengths and weaknesses, and know your environment. That will help you in your personal brand. But that wasn't it for the Saturday. I actually ended up going to support one of my friends, Lucky Babazi. I work with her at Capital FM. She actually does the morning show with Gaetano, and she has, I think, should be 3 times a year, now she has this fitness program called Lucky's Groove Bag, to teach us that, you know what, it doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the resources, you can get that body, okay? Of course, 80% is on your plate, but it helps to move. So if you like to dance, you dance. If you like to jump or skip rope, you do that. If you love to run, you can jog. Whatever you like to keep you fit, she's always encouraging people to just do that. Why? Because if you take care of your health now, you don't have to start being in the hospital half the time when you're older. So that was fun. And when I got there, I was actually surprised to see this face, Golola Moses. Let me tell you, you do not want to end up in a workout class and this guy is your instructor. Look at that stuff, honestly. No, 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 no. But it was awesome. So that was my Saturday.